Alright, welcome back to the 2x72 belt grinder build. On this part, we are going to build detail number 11. Now, this is by far one of the easiest parts in the entire build to build. So hopefully I can keep this video super short. So all we're going to do is we're going to drill 3 holes all the way through. We're not going to tap them, nothing. Just 3 holes all the way through. This here is going to hold, what do they call it? This is going to be like the tool rest. You're going to have a plate mounted here, and this is going to go in. Now, something to keep in mind. If this is more than 2 inches, you will need to, put some sandpaper down and rub it back and forth and take a couple thou off, because this needs to slide in and out. And that other bar stock that we had, that is 2 inches, if that is, slightly oversized, a couple thou, that'd be great. If it's not, you might need to put a little spacer. So this has to be... has to fit inside of here, right? So it might be a little bit proud, but you can probably just hit this with a disc sander right here with some, like, I don't know, 36 grit or something like that, and that'll be all you need. It doesn't have to be a lot smaller than 2. Literally, 10 thou under is going to be enough to make it work. So, but I'm not going to do that on video because every one of these tubes is going to be different, and the tolerance on this bar stock is going to be different. Some of you might not have to do it. Some of you might have to do it. It all depends. So keep that in mind. All right, let's knock this one out. And really quick here, just a quick tip for those of you who might be new with a drill press. You should always use a drill press vise or something to hold it down. A lot of times you're going to see me not using that because I'm in a hurry and I'm willing to risk it. But that is dangerous to not use something to clamp this down. So kind of do as I say, not as I do. Also, the big risk when you're drilling is not when you're going down. That's not when it usually bites. Most of the time is when it grabs your workpiece and rips it out of your hands and injures you, is once you punch through, right as you come back up a little bit, you'll have a piece of something stuck on the end of this, and it will lift the workpiece slightly, and then it binds. Once it binds, it grabs it and it rips it out of your hand. And typically, if it's a really long bar like this, I won't, simply because the bit's gonna break before it hurts me, or if it spins around, it's gonna hit the post and it's not gonna come back at me. I have learned anytime I'm drilling something that's small enough to do a full rotation and hit me, I always put it in some type of, drilling vise, or I clamp it down, because I've had things, rip out of my hand, come back and smack me. It hurts really bad, and I've seen pictures of people getting seriously injured. So that's all we got for this part. It's as simple as, putting those 3 holes in there. Now, a lot of the holes for 5/16 are typically like a .343. I don't remember what the fraction for that is, but you can oversize these holes, like I said in the previous video, and use flat washers. Okay, you can use a 3/8 hole for a 5/16 bolt and a washer if you're having problems with your locations being accurate. So, and that will basically allow everything to bolt together. You adjust things how you want it, and you tighten them down really tight, and they should stay there. So The downside is because of the vibration, the high frequency vibration, things might move if you do the oversized holes. So I'm not a big fan of that, but if you struggle to get this to go together, there's no harm in oversizing holes, and you can wait until you're putting it together. And if you have like one hole that's just the location's off a little bit, you can oversize that one hole. It's gonna be okay. And that's gonna help you assemble this despite building it, you know, with a tape measure. So anyways, that's all I got for this this build. So stick around, and at the end of the video, I'm putting links to the next video when that gets uploaded. Also, you could subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll also be notified. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.